Ladies and gentlemen, hood rats and pimps, you are now tuned to the most controversial web series on earth, Narcistic Nation. And I'm your host with the most, the wood grain gripping, 100 proof sipping. Don't get mad if your baby mama missing, son of a gun with the high caliber. And I got all the young ladies dreaming about frolicking in my semen. Now, before I start this show, the thoughts and expressions of it is not those of Narcistic Entertainment. You want to do business, hit the email, narcisticent@gmail.com. With that being said, we about to pop the clutch. First one, we get some time here. Boom. It says expired friendships is not beef. So with that being said, Goldie, how do you feel about that?
I feel strongly about that. I totally agree with that. Like, you can just walk away from some shit and be
from a real friendship, you really can walk away from?
I had to.
So why do they feel like it'd be beef? Because me personally, you can go now. Me personally, I feel like if I don't fuck with you no more, it's not beef, it's just I don't fuck with you no more. I've outgrown the friendship. You see what I'm saying? I tell my sister all the time, the motherfuckers you went to high school with, they ain't gonna be your friends when you grown. Because you get, you know what I mean, you level up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not all the time, but the majority of the time.
My grandma told me the exact same sentence. That means you old as fuck on the inside.
I mean, this is the thing. A lot of times, like, we'll hold back our future because of what we've done in the past. And sometimes you just gotta make motherfuckers disappear before you progress. You see what I'm saying?
And if you got a bunch of motherfuckers around you that have a different mindset that's lower than yours, you'll be stagnant. Like,
and you'll have people that think like, oh, you don't fuck with me no more. If you do the same shit every motherfucking week, every motherfucking day, or every year, get drunk, get high, beg, don't take showers. We can't be friends. You see what I'm saying? I need friends that become business partners, or friends that become investors, shit like that. Okay, if they become one of my hoes. You see what I'm saying? So that mean, how you feel about it?
I mean, my situation is a little more simpler. I mean, it's everybody's blessing is not my blessing. My blessing is not everybody's blessing. Right. The journey that I'm on, I can't take everybody with. You know, dig what I'm saying? And the journey that a lot of individuals are on is not meant for me to go. And it's just that simple.
How do you pick and defer certain friends from the future that you're trying to build?
I don't. I leave it all up to God. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's who's helping you, or who's trying to elevate?
I mean, I open in the situations that I'm involved in. I open the door for everybody, but everybody don't walk through. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily a situation where they can be mad at me. You feel me?
Yeah.
And maybe my situation is not for them. I'm not mad at them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people feel like you are acting funny because you take a certain road. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you can start beef with someone, or do you feel like they're trying to start a beef? Like, say you own the temp service, which you do. You're an actor. You're a father. At the end of the day, how do you feel about people or friends or former friends or people you've had friendships with critiquing what you're doing? Because I run into that a lot too. You see what I'm saying? Like, as far as like people trying to critique your movements.
Honestly, I'm a pretty stubborn motherfucker, and I don't want to hear shit.
But how do you react to it? Like, when a motherfucker try to critique your shit, but you like, motherfucker, you ain't even on my level.
Listen.
Well, it's not necessarily on my level because everybody has a different journey in life, so I don't necessarily
your
say...
Your level can be different from somebody else's. Some people's level is going down.
Yeah, I mean, realistically speaking, this motherfuckers is down here and this motherfuckers is up there.
There you go.
Me being a humble individual, I try not to say someone is not on my level. I just say that we're on different paths. You know what I'm saying? But the way that I handle that, if you haven't done what I've done, or you're not trying to contribute to what I'm doing, I could care less about your opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes people will judge you because it puts them in a mindset that they're doing better than you, or that they're superior when they're judging you. They're trying to tell you what the fuck you're doing, which is what you already know what you're doing, but they're trying to give you.
And they're not taking their own motherfucking advice.
Right.
Exactly.
If you got so much advice from me, why the fuck ain't you doing it?
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm running to that to where people say like, oh, he don't fuck with me ever since you got your little radio station or your little radio.
Be mindful of that little shit.
Yeah, like
that little
that's another
shit.
thing. We'll talk about that later, but that's the thing. Like, don't say nothing I'm doing is little, because I put a lot. I did this shit homeless. You see what I'm saying? To make sure everybody else around me was happy and eat. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times, yeah, it's going to create a beef if I feel like you're disrespecting what I do or my craft. You see what I'm saying?
Well, that's the insecurity as a certain individuals. Exactly. They look at what you're doing, they can't do it, so they have to minimize it in order to bring you down to their level, when actually they feel like you up here.
But do you feel like they feel that way because I'm humble and I still go to the places they can't get out of?
No, they feel that way because they can't do what you do. Yeah. So they got to minimize it. They got to bring it down because it's big to them.
They're not
so they have
living their dream, or they're not putting any effort into elevating their own selves.
So when the meme says beef, like, I didn't know the degree of beef it meant. Like, if I don't want to be your friend,
that we're enemies. No, if we're not friends, basically, if we're not friends, we're enemies. Yeah. People have that mindset. Just because we're not friends anymore doesn't mean that I'm your enemy. That just means that I'm not checking up on you like I normally do. I'm not hanging around you. I'm putting more time into what I'm doing.
But you gotta also remember your so-called friends and keep your enemies updated. Always remember that.
There's always a mutual friend.
Yeah, always. And they'll shit on you. You know what I mean?
Well, that's where the saying comes, where you got to keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Exactly.
Or whatnot. You know, you got to, I mean, it's sad that, you know, that's the type of, you know, culture that we live in, but we have to stay alert of what everybody's doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially the motherfuckers that are close to us that's hating on us. I mean, Cat Williams once said, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing something right. And I firmly believe that. But at the same token, it be the people that are close to you that are able to tear you down. So those are the ones that you have to keep track of. You know, and a lot of times, you know, that cheaper to keeper is not, don't just mean your wife. It can mean your family member. You know what I'm saying? It can mean that motherfucker that grew up with you. You know, if it's an individual that just can't get right, like on that movie Life, can't get right, you know what I'm talking about? If it's an individual that just can't get right, you might have to take care of that motherfucker to keep him out the way from fucking with you. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
I think I've also experienced beef, like, as far as, like, what I'm doing, or not even what I'm doing, like, as far as, like, the friendship or growing out of the friendship. Like, one time when I was doing radio at the time, this person thought I was supposed to play his music for free. Like, but this is the thing. A lot of these businesses down here, they don't succeed because they want to do everything for friends or for family or for free. I'm not doing that.
It doesn't work like that.
Like, all these people got to eat. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, he thinking like, oh, you going to be on that prima donna shit and do. It's because you go Studio 50 niggas and think they're going to do a freestyle and all that shit because you're showing love. No, I don't do that. You know what I mean? So if a motherfucker want to beef with me over this, that's what it's going to be. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I would grow. I guess sometimes it does make you grow out of a friendship. But I think the beef is within the hater, though. You know
the beef is definitely within the hater. It's definitely within the hater, but you don't know how much it's been festering inside them, how much, because they could take something small and make it seem like you didn't smack the shit out their mama or something.
Yeah. Have you ever, like, grew up with a certain group of people and didn't fuck with them no more and they felt that way?
Most definitely. Yeah. Most definitely.
You said you had a story off camera. What was it?
So, I had a friend who basically, in a nutshell, this person, we hung out one night and it just felt like, you know how they say birds of a feather flock together.
Exactly.
I don't flock with them type of birds. Right. And I'm not a bird. So she was on some bird shit. Like, basically, I took that night and I was just like, this is not somebody that I want to be around.
So like, she feel like y'all beefing because you don't hang with her no more? Or
she's probably has the impression that I feel some type of way about her or anything. I don't. You're not for me.
Right. What was it that she done? That, like, was she over drinking? Like, was she, you know what I mean? Like, what was it?
Some people can't handle alcohol and whatever else they be doing on the low.
You say it. So basically
whatever else they be doing on the low. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah.
You know, I've done a lot of things that the average individual doesn't do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm gonna be completely honest, man. There's certain individuals that, you know, they've been around me for so long and they've helped me out in so many different ways that I'm gonna drag them with me wherever I go. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain individuals that are gonna have to, I'll open the door for them, but they're gonna have to walk through. You know what I'm saying? And it's certain individuals that are still opening doors for me.
But are you willing to give that person that you been friends with and realize they shitted on you beef? Are you willing to give them a second chance?
No.
You willing to give a fucked up friendship a second chance?
Anybody that I've known for that many years, like, people change.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just need a little help.
Like what? Because if you feel like just because I don't hang with you,
quitting old habits that they have, secret habits, or like just changing your mindset, that can help a lot of things too.
Right.
I mean, my reason for the no answer was that come July, I'll be 50 years old.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So at this day and age of my life and at this stage of my life, if we got to go through all that, then I don't need to be around you. You know what I'm saying? I got an old, stubborn type of attitude now versus, you know, when I was 25, 30, 35, you know, I had time to forgive individuals for certain shit that they do. At 50, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got a good 25, 30 years left to be here, and that's going to go by like 30 months.
I'm not waiting on anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. But like, if...
But what if you hear somebody that shitted on you, like you said, like, oh, she thinks she all that because she do a web series or she do a podcast, but it's because you don't hang with her, you ain't letting her borrow some money. Because you know, a lot of times, like, we'll get on, like, like, okay, say you're on social media.
I've had that happen in the last 4 or 5 years I've been doing this. I've had it happen.
I have people like, hey, but yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For no reason.
Where did the beef come from, though?
There was absolutely no beef. Like, it was just that I'm spending more time doing this, and I'm committed to something.
Right.
So I don't have time to deal with that individual.
So how do you tell that person? How do you tell that person?
Just the way I just said the shit. Like,
so you saying it like that would piss me off if I hated you. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't talk to me like that. I'm not your kids.
Well, take that
I mean, I don't tell them shit. I tell them like pot, like picture me rolling.
Miss BJ, bitch. Classic motherfucking session. You heard that bell. I be laughing at these hoes that I be thinking these hoes. Okay, sit down. All right, who in the front, who in the back? I don't even give a fuck. Just pay attention. Just cut me in so I can show out. They want the smoke, it's a blowout, bitch. Thought she was sweet, had her toes out. It's obvious she don't know about me. I'm right here, ain't no hide and seek. She was too low, I'm at my highest peak. I could build a bitch up, give her self-esteem. Class in session, real shit I teach. I ain't going back and forth with no bitch, they ain't got no credentials like what's your accomplishments. I ain't going back and forth with no nigga, they ain't got no cash like where's your establishment. From the land to the A, I be stepping shit. But it's 216 shit, I'm still repping it. I'm a pretty bitch, but I come wrecking shit. Got the goons with me and they gon' back the shit. Bitch, I'm real known, I'm respected. Say what I want, who gon' check me? Classes in session, come test it. To be in my presence, a blessing. Tryna be something you not, while you bitches still asking. You the type bitch that go fuck on that nigga, then get on his bread and go spin that shit. See, I'm the type bitch that go fuck on that nigga, I take all his bread and then stack that shit. Bitch, how about them bonds and investment? Boss bitch signing the front of your checking shit. Yo nigga told me this pussy miraculous. Ran up them numbers, now I'm teaching calculus. Why they asking what I'm doing and how I'm doing it? Bitch, wait your hand for that question. Wonder why you still losing, but bitch, I'm winning, and that's why I'm teaching these lessons. Just cut me in so I can show out. They want the smoke, it's a blowout, bitch. Thought she was sweet, had her toes out. It's obvious she don't know about me. I'm right here, ain't no hide and seek. She was too low, I'm at my highest peak. I could build a bitch up, give her self-esteem. Class in session, real shit I teach. Just cut me in so I can show out. They want the smoke, it's a blowout, bitch. Thought she was sweet, had her toes out. It's obvious she don't know about me. I'm right here, ain't no hide and seek. She was too low, I'm at my highest peak. I could build a bitch up, give her self-esteem. Class in session, real shit I teach. Teaching shit. Y'all be teaching lessons on these hoes. I be having to tell these bitches like, look, this is right, this is motherfucking wrong. Don't fuck with that nigga. He ain't got shit to offer you. Fuck he doing for you? Nothing. A fucking headache? Pass that nigga around, man. We don't cuff these hoes. We keep it moving. Hold on, though. I'm trying to finish this class. Cause y'all bitches out of line too. Y'all bitches be doing all this motherfucking talking and saying all this shit and you don't even be backing that shit up. What the fuck wrong with y'all niggas? Look, I ain't about BJ, bitch. I run shit.
Last week, we talked about homosexuality then and now. Last week, we had a more mature woman's view on homosexuality then and now. Now we have a mature male, who can give us...
What the fuck you call me?
What?
What am I? What am I? I was here last week.
You are a flare. So, we're getting a standpoint from a mature male of homosexuality then and now.
I think the difference between homosexuality from when I was growing up to right now is, for one, it's more in your face, and for two, I would feel that there is more of an attack on, heterosexual males. You know what I'm saying? Straight males. There's more of an attack now on straight males. I don't know if you would call it straight shaming or whatnot, but if I show up at the football field and I'm super aggressive, running up and down the sideline, hooping and hollering at my son, they call that toxic masculinity. You feel me?
That didn't even exist back then.
That didn't even exist back then. I was allowed to teach my son to be a man without fearing that it would be an attack on a certain group of individuals, and I have, no intention on attacking them. I'm just doing what was taught to me. I'm just passing the torch, My granddaddy did it, my daddy did it, and I feel that I should do it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that it goes the same way with being pro-black. We get shamed for being pro-black. They think because you're pro-black that you hate other races.
Exactly.
That's not true.
Exactly.
So, like last week, I got a lot of backlash because I felt like if my son came out gay after all these years of me molding him into a man of Smiths, flares, like
exactly,
and you become a hey, you know what I mean? Like I said, I was a failure in life. How do you feel about that? If your son came out with all the stuff you instilled in him,
I don't think no real man has a dream of their son being a homosexual.
Right.
No real man dreams about that. No real man. I mean, of course, that's your child, and you're gonna have to love him. But I'm kind of biased towards the situation because I have a daughter that ended up being bisexual or whatnot. She ended up having relations with my best friend's daughter, and we laughed it off as at least it was those two instead of both of our sons.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Not to interrupt you, I said that last week, and they looked at me like I had Cheeto dust on my beard.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just try to tell them, like, this is how men think.
Exactly.
Like, you'd rather have a gay daughter
than a gay son.
Than a gay son. Period. You can answer anytime.
You don't feel okay. So, and I'm only going. No, it's not a difference. So I'm only going with what you said. So you feel like if you had a gay son, you failed as a father.
Yes.
You don't think that you failed as a father if you have a gay daughter?
No.
How?
Because with women, y'all already do feminine things. Like, I'm not going to go over Brian's house and sit in the bed and watch TV. Women do that. I'm not going to ask him to help me get my bra on. Women do that. Y'all smack each other's butts like, oh my God, your booty is getting big. You can shake your head all you want. There's 99 million other bitches that do it. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, y'all do feminine shit. Y'all about to get dressed, going out to the club, all the bitches in the house. Y'all run around that motherfucker naked. Oh my God, where's my heels and all that bullshit? Men don't do that. So y'all already got gay tendencies as it is. Say what you want. But when the motherfucking viewers watch this, they be like, oh, she lying.
I mean,
you gotta think about it. Like I said, y'all do gay kind of things already. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna comment his chest. You don't see me saying, well, like, damn, man, the package looking big. Like, y'all say that about
I've seen men on
butts.
Facebook doing that. I've seen men doing it.
Women do it without even being gay though. It's straight women. A straight woman will do it.
That's what I'm saying though. Y'all already do gay shit though. Like I'm not gonna lay in the bed like, oh my god, we gonna have a slumber. Wait,
that's an unwritten man rule.
Slumber parties.
Right. Not without no hoes being there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Women do that.
This is my thing about that. Just because you're sitting on someone's bed, fully fucking clothed.
No. Some of them being.
I mean, there are certain unwritten man rules.
How could you feel?
That's what I'm trying to explain. Like, but for women, y'all, I'm not saying you're gay if you do it.
When we go in the bathroom, it's 3 stalls, 2 individuals. Those 2 are not gonna be in the stall right directly next to each other. You have to put that stall in between you. You know what I'm saying?
Movies. You and your girlfriend sit by each other.
We 2-3 seats apart.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
We're not gonna share a tub of popcorn.
Y'all do. You see what I'm saying? It's just
unwritten man rules. You know what I'm saying? One man does not sit on another man's bed.
So no. So when you sit on an airplane.
Oh my God, that has nothing to do.
Those are assigned seats.
It's just like sitting at the theater.
Those are assigned seats. Nobody assigned the seats at the theater.
It doesn't matter. You're still sitting next to a man that you know, that's still a man.
I don't want to keep
right next to you.
I don't want to keep rubbing elbows.
You fell for all the women.
It is. Tell me how it's different.
You gotta stand strong.
I started cutting my own hair because I ain't like the barber putting his nuts all on my elbow and shit while he cutting my motherfucking hair. I swear to God.
Nigga, I'm gonna one up you. I flunked Jim because I didn't want to take a shower.
I did too. I
ain't play no sports, none of that.
I didn't flunk.
Well, I'm gonna one up you again. I only watch lesbian porn because I don't like seeing other dicks.
You watch lesbian porn because you don't like seeing other dicks. Damn, that's deep. That's deep. I got another one for you. Since we talking about homosexuality then and now, how do y'all feel about little kids, school pictures? These motherfucking little boys take the gayest school pictures ever. Like, it'd be like 2021, and he'd be like this. Like,
well, I mean...
No. Back in our day, our hair wasn't happy, and we had a football. Now.
Without the poses, I mean, they got blonde shit everywhere. I mean, if you're a man, leave something to the women. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But this is just my opinion.
But think about the school pictures, bro. This is what we talking about, the school pictures. Like, your son is laying on his stomach.
What's wrong with this?
With his feet up on his stomach.
Yeah. Laying on the whole 2021. No, I'm not paying for them pictures. You got me fucked up.
I mean,
why do you think that's okay?
What does that imply, though?
But
that's homosexuality.
But
being pushed.
I mean,
that's a 1980s R&B singer.
No, it's homosexuality being pushed as an agenda. Don't make my fucking son lay on the 2021 like this, looking all fucking gay. You got me fucked up.
But you know, if he has a gay look to him, then it's kind of inside him already. It's not the way he posed. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, don't take this. A lot of photographers are feminine. Not all. But when it comes down to a pose, they're going to do the best pose for that boy that they feel. You see what I'm saying? For the frame. That don't mean the little boy is gay. But what I'm saying is, don't have my son pose like that. I'm pretty sure
well, I mean,
there's a lot of football helmets downstairs. Footballs, it's almost like him holding it.